It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play.
On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
We're in October now.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
That was short one to Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
The tight end in motion right.
First and 10 at the 40.
Flacco looks to throw.
That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
For a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Flacco.
Able to find Higgins.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
12-yard line.
Here's Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they'll get 8 out of that completion.
8 yards.
And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
A first carry for Samaje Perine.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Bengals first down.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. Open man is Higgins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Flacco off play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's now 3rd.
T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Brown with his stick skills. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren.
21 carries, 86 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Now Rodgers
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Now it's Flacco.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Flacco. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 66 yards.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. McPherson on for the point after.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score. Bengals
The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Rodgers. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down, Steelers.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Pittsburgh.
(21-0) our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Johnson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Ruled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
For Pittsburgh.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Open man is Yoshivas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Passing play, Flacco. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
here's Flacco. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A strong running. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now Rodgers, a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And you get a look at the numbers, so they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. From the gun, Flacco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49.
Handing it off to Brown. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On the sneak, here's Flacco. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First down, Steelers.
The Steelers at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 2.
Second and 2.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
They'll run it. Warren. He's got it to the 43 here. Second and 6.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now a
handoff for Warren. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
On the run, it's Warren.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Flacco.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 5.
They go pass again with Flacco.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 yards. And the Steeler first
from the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Rodgers to throw once more.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
50-yard attempt.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
50-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon.
We'll see what the second half brings here. These 2 defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, Usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places, and the difference is 5 yards or 15, and in this case, that's a big play.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bengals 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here's Flacco. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd.
Flacco from the gun. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down.
T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Rodgers.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
Rodgers now to throw.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
25 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
To Calvin Austin. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again.
Demetrius Knight, his 2nd sack of the night.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11.
Passing play, Flacco. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a run with Warren.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
2nd and a couple.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, and that is incomplete. A third quarter now, at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To pass, Flacco. Open man is Yoshivas. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Flacco. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Chase Brown.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On play action, now Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6. They
stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Flacco looks to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
Operating off play action. Flacco.
This one complete to Yoshivas. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 11-yard
option play. Here's a give to Brown.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Third down and 2.
Here's Flacco.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The Bengals.
Flacco looking to throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game.
34.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Good footwork at the 30. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
And the Steeler first down.
Rodgers now to throw. Short throw to Smith.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Here's Warren.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score. Steelers
So that drive
43,
consumes 9 plays all told.
34.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Looking to put a drive together. Flacco from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Flacco. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. And that's caught inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Flacco. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16.
An inside give, Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. It's complete to Brown, right side. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase, 39 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back Jaylen Warren headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
Complete. Smith has it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Flacco.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Flacco. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Steelers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.